guys, it's Charlotte. So we are into tea bags. And as you can see, I've done some. I need to play catch up here. So what they look like when they are in these journals is, here is a tea bag right here. I put beads on the strings, and it makes a cute little pocket. And I used the cutouts from when I did some of the pages. With this one, I didn't include any of those pages in, but I have one. This one, I think, has, see the little cutout there? So I just used a Christmas tree. This one already has the tea bag in it too, and I put a little glittered metal snowflake on this tree. So what I went ahead and did is, these are all on there and collaged, and we're gonna do one together. And after you collage them and you distress them, if you want them distressed, then what I do is I go to the machine and I stitch all around the edges. Now, excuse me, if you don't have a machine, and I'm very well aware that there are many of you out there that either don't like the stitching or don't have a machine, you can hand stitch if you want. You can use staples if you want. If you don't like that idea at all, because you also could take half of a washi tape, I would glue it, half of a washi tape, and fold the washi tape over and washi tape the back. But because washi tape doesn't really stick, you want to make sure that you use glue and that that's down really well. If you don't want to do that either, if you want to stop here, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to sew. But what I would say to you is to make sure, like, see how this edge right here isn't down? I would just add glue to that and make sure all your edges are completely down. You don't want to have anything coming up on you, because I'm not worried about it, because there's going to be stitching down these edges, but I don't want you to have that problem. So just make sure that you stick glue underneath your edges really well. Now, before you do anything to your tea bags, you need to put something non-stick inside your bag. The glue that I use when I do my tea bags, because tea bags are fabric, is I use the Fabri-Tac or the Fabri-Fix, and it will bleed through to the other side, and it will close your pocket off, your little tea bag pocket, so it really kind of defeats the purpose. So you can put a silicone spatula down in here. I've done that before. Just be aware that it gives you an arch, and so you want to hold your edges down until your glue adheres. This that I'm using comes off of things like this. When you purchase them, this gets stuck. These just happen to be on, I'm pretty sure they're just on the, paper, but lots of times you'll have a strip and it will have this, your flowers will be stuck to this. That's what I'm using. I just cut it all up, stuck it in here, but you can, wax paper probably would work, any non-stick, just to keep your glue from bleeding through to the back. So let's get started. We are simply going to collage much the same way that I did in my previous video. That's all I'm going to do here is collage. I really like that. It's got the word fight, but I think we'll cover that up. So I am just simply going to go ahead and collage. And my glue's getting pretty thick. I think I need some acetone to thin it out a little bit. Somebody had asked me if there were rules to collaging, and I think there are no rules, but I think there's a system, and I think for me there's a system, and the system is that usually on the base, because when you collage you're layering, so for me on the base of your collage you're not going to put your prettiest papers, you're not going to put your most expensive papers, because you're going to cover them up as you build your layers. So I would use music paper, book paper. I had somebody leave me in the comments tell me that they'd like to use up what they have, but a lot of what they have is old. And so it's not something that, you know, they don't want to waste, but it isn't something that they're really fond of now. And so my comment to that simply was, that kind of paper would be great for the base of your collaging, because you can get use out of that paper without it going to waste, but it isn't your primary paper. So if it's not your favorite paper, that's a good way to use it and not waste it. Is start with it, let it be the base of your collage, and just cover a lot of it up with other things so that it doesn't go to waste, and it serves a purpose. So, what next? Let's have some color. So I am going to get a cake, go to Costco and get one of their great big birthday layer cakes and take it to my mom's place so that she can share birthday cake with all of the residents and the workers. Everybody there in her building. There are two buildings, a north and a south building. And they can all partake. They always have a big celebration at the end of the month for all the residents that have a birthday. But I think that it would be nice for her. Well, I do it every year. I take a cake every year so everyone on her floor can share. So I will be doing that. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Okay, well, you can see we're just collaging and creating something really nice to go into our journal, and I am going to call this done because I really like the way that that looks. So this is your tea bag. Now, let me say something about my tea bags because I know someone's going to ask. I bought an assortment of tea bags this last go around, and I've got from, this is the smallest, and then I've got 3 bundles, you know, like here's 1, 2, and then there's a third. This is the largest. And then there's one in between this and this. This is the tiniest, what we're using here. So there's one in between these. So I will use the affiliate link and put it down below, but I just want you to know if you click on this link, there's a lot. So we're going to be doing a lot of tea bags. I see a lot in our future. So I keep putting my bone folder down here to make sure that my glue does not stick. I think I can pull this out. I'm going to be safe. It's dry enough. You know, this dries pretty quickly. So now what I'm going to do is let's just distress this just the littlest bit to give it some color. Not a lot. And that is, everybody, how we are doing a tea bag. And there's a lot more tea bags in your future, because if you want to craft with me, I am going to be doing a lot more. As you can see, I have a lot that I have to do. So these all need to go to the machine to be stitched around. But meanwhile, this one has been stitched. So now we're going to finish this one off. And to do that, I had made a snippet and I had done some beadwork on this. But I think let's go ahead and do beadwork and a snippet together. So I've got 2 more little snippets. Let's see which one we like. I have that one. And I have this one. Ooh, geez. And I think I like Roman. Video's going, Roman. I think let's use this one. So we are going to take our trusty floss threader. If you remember this here, we're going to need this for that, but we need a needle and thread for our beads. And I think we will go that way. Trim that off just a little bit. There we go. So I am going to use, we've created a nice knot here. I think I have, there's my knot. Okay, Charlotte, what have we done? There we go. Sometimes the knot will come through the lace, so I like to just take a stitch like that. And what colors do we want? Do we want traditional red and green? Which is, this is called Holiday. These seed beads, $3.99. I always get them on sale or with a coupon at Hobby Lobby. So this is Holiday. And I'm using a big-eyed needle, so I have to pour quite a few out to make sure that I can fit them through the eye. And then this is $5.99 because they are silver, and this is metallic silver is the name of this one. So let's get these out. And let's start with the silver. See if we'll go through this eye, and we won't. So hopefully, there we go. And see if we can get a red, another silver. I'm gonna go that way, or do I want to go that way? Let's go up. So then what I do is I just kind of eyeball where you can see the end of that bead is, and it looked to me to be about right there. So we're going to come up. We're going to take a couple stitches. And I'm not too worried about this tie a knot, because there's going to be glue on the back. So I don't stress about this at all. I've never had a problem. There we go. Then I think we'll do some beads right here. Let's see if I can get this red one through. Oh, definitely not that one. Try this one. And maybe a green. Or a silver and then a green. See how that looks. I like that. So it looks like it is going to end about right there. So we'll take a stitch. Knot this, and I think we'll do 3 more. come in here. And if you're at all nervous about your beads, go ahead and you can just take a little, just put a little touch of glue on there and you should be totally fine if you're worried about them. I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, well, are those a little bit loose? Well, if you're worried about that, just take a little stitch of, or a little drop of glue underneath and you will be perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. I'll take a little stitch here. And I'll leave just a little bit of a tail. It'll get caught in the glue and it'll be okay. So there's that. So let's go ahead and let's do this first because the glue will have to set on that. So the way that this works, if you're not at all familiar with the floss threader, we are going to stick, this end is going to act like a needle, and we want to get the beads. We're going to stick our string through here and hold on to it. And let's start with a silver. And if you put it down, you'll see you pull your string through and it ends up on your string, and that's what we want. So let's do a red, another silver, we'll do a green, and a silver. Oops, I pulled my, sometimes that happens because I pulled the string out of the end. So we had a silver, we need a red, just do it again. Where's the hole? Hopefully I'm in camera frame. I've got glue on my fingers so it's hard to see. Okay, a silver, a green, and a silver, maybe, silver, okay. Now holding on to my thread, there we go. We are on. So then we're going to tie a knot. So we don't want this to come off. And sometimes because the silver has a larger hole, what I like to do is just take a little tiny dab of glue right at the end, at the base of my, the top of my little knot, and then just pull the beads down, and hopefully my last bead will kind of be glued to the string. So let's do this again. The idea is to use this floss threader, pull your little string through, grab your string, and then let's start with a green, I can't see because I've got, oh, see if I can get the, glue off of my finger. Okay, there's the green. Here's a silver. Here's a red, maybe, and a silver. That's 4. Let's add another green. Come on, Charlotte. It'll go. There we go. And then you've got your string. Let's see if I can do it this way so I can keep my hands out of the way. You can see how this works. So what it does is, see, it just pulls your thread through all your beads like that and gets them on that string, because otherwise you'd never get your beads on this string. I don't know how you do it. So we need a knot. I love working with seed beads, and this idea just hit me one day, and I was so glad it did, because then allowed me to be able to use seed beads way more often than I was able to. So there we go. So that's on. So now what we need to do is put this on. I think we'll go like that. So let's get our glue. Like that. There we go. And like I said, if you're a little bit nervous that your beads that maybe your string is a little bit too loose, just stick a little bit of glue under there and you're going to be fine. Now I have, let's see if I can find my little, see if we want to add any of these to this, just for fun, just to keep going, just to see what else we can do. That doesn't have enough color, neither does that. That's too much the same. I kind of like that, kind of like that, kind of like that. So let's see, we would like this. Now, you can't really even tell that's a Christmas tree, can you? But we could put it like that. I kind of like that. Or, you'll put it like that. Let's see. Don't like this. Don't like that one. Don't like that there. You just really can't tell it's a tree. But here I kind of like that. But which one? Well, you know what let's do? Let's get a hold of our journal. Let's take this journal. It's probably going in this one. These are not sewn in yet. We put this here. Like that. I wouldn't want it sticking down below because it's liable to get the little base of the tree. I don't think would last. I kind of like that. I mean, this is the process, guys, that, yeah, this is what I go through. So, ooh, I like that. Ooh. Okay, I think we're going to do this. I think we are going to... Yes, I like that. So, let's lift this up. I'm not really worried about distressing the tree at all. But I want you to know it's a tree. That is really cute. So what else do I have that I can... Do we want a brad? Do we want a little brad? Well, you can see how messes are made. Look at my table. It's terrible. Do we want this on there like that? Or I have a little gold one. Want the gold one? Or the bigger one? I think the gold one. I'm going with the gold one, guys. I hope you're out there saying gold, Charlotte, gold. Because I think I like the gold. So now what I have to do is make a hole. Isn't this just the way we create? My needle might work better, so I won't tear my paper. Let's see if I can get this through. Let's see if I can do this. No. Of course not. Why would I think that was going to work? Because I'm on camera. Supposed to work. Am I through? I think I am. Spread our little brads. I have just the tiniest tip, of course. Oh my goodness, guys, what do you think? Let's make sure that we get through here, and we can. So, all right, let's just get her on. What do you say? Let's get our glue out. We're going to go around these edges. I'm not going to put anything on the back because we do not want any of our glue to seep through so that we lose our pocket. And let's just put her right there like that. What do you think? This looks good to me. And I did put a little glue. Ugh, where's my... I need a towel. I don't have one. Come back and rub this off. That's the one good thing about this glue is you can rub the extra right off. This down. Make sure this is all down. Bring my eraser in here and okay. So we have, get right in there. How cute is this, guys? So cute. So I am going to go ahead and finish up all the others. Later on, because I am going out to lunch with my son. Taking a cake to my mom. We are taking her out, so. Okay, so here is there's the beads. I might cut the strings off just a little bit. And I can see I just have a tiny little bit of glue cleanup to do, which is not difficult. And I will finish up our, oh, isn't it just, it's just cute. Very, very cute. So I will finish up these. And let's go ahead and, might as well go ahead and glue this on. Really like, oh, can't glue that on yet because I need to stitch. Okay, guys, well, I am at a really, really good stopping point, and I have no idea how long this video's running. I tend to be long-winded, and yeah. Want to thank you for hanging out with me yet again. I think the next video we are going to do paper clips. I have a paper clip, oh, somewhere I think. Here's a paper clip right here. So I think we are going to be doing something similar to this here. And I need, I think, 3 of them. So we will be doing that. I will get these finished and in the books. And then we are going to work on paper clips. And we will have pockets and tags yet to do. So I'm hoping that we'll get the paper clips done and then move on to the others. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for putting up with, I guess this is probably what it's going to be like. Lots going on. Lots happening. So this was a whole lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it and had fun with me, and I will catch you next time. Thanks again. Bye, guys.